Hey guys, hey, good afternoon. This is your girl Evadne. How are you? How are you? Thank you for joining for another version of Drink More Water, our water challenge that is on. We are now in day 3 of the challenge, and I'm very, very excited. I want to know how many people here are drinking water. How many people? Someone just joined. Hello. Put it in the chat. Let me know who you are and where you're joining us from. And I'd love to know how's the challenge going for you, whether or not you're able to, up your performance rate for drinking water. I'm hoping I could hear some great stories today that some people are improving their water intake. And since I discovered yesterday that this thing can play music while I'm broadcasting, let me find some music right here. Dance pop. Let's see how this is. Yeah, love to hear some great stories today about water drinking. Who has a story? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I don't know why the thing was dance pop. That don't sound very good. But anyway, put it in the chat. Let me know if you have started in earnest with your water drinking, and have you noticed anything different? It's important to know that this is working for some people, at least. I know it has been working for me. You see my radiant face, how it's sparkling? Yeah, that's because my skin is getting enough water. And when you get enough water, it shows right through your skin. So I really want to encourage you guys to make sure you are doing the right thing by your skin, by making sure you get enough water. So is there anyone here who, okay, there's a comment here, let me get it. Michelle Levy Curlew says, talk about tired, trench on water, cooking the pure water, by reverse osmosis. Okay. It still did not tell me if you're drinking water, honey. All you're doing here is advertising your reverse osmosis thing. It doesn't mean that you're drinking water, and it's what I'm interested in here. Not the sales talk of water, but who is actually drinking water. And so I appreciate you advertising your stuff here. I appreciate you being here, but we want to know who is in fact drinking water and how much have you started drinking as a result of us discussing this in this broadcast for over the last 3 days about increasing our consumption of water. So if someone is here who has actually started drinking more water, we'd like to hear from you and what's experienced so far. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at water and your skin. And like I pointed out earlier, I am experiencing a glow in my skin, a natural glow of my skin, which I quite enjoy because I've always had a natural glow as long as I can remember. And it's because I always drink a lot of water. So now you might be thinking about what's the big deal about water drinking. It is a big deal because yesterday we went over how much, Sunday we went over how much of your body organs are in fact water. Yesterday we talked about some fruits and vegetables that you could use that are water dense. They are full of water. In most cases, most of the content of the vegetable or fruits are water. And we encouraged you to eat some of those fruits along with taking your regular glass or cups of water, because the recommended amount of water that you're supposed to take in is actually eight ounce 8 ounce glasses of water per day. No, not everybody will do that. Not everybody can tolerate so much pure water. So we're saying, if you're not able to do that, because some people can do it, at least try to eat some of these fruits and vegetables that are full of water so that they can help you along with your journey. And one of those vegetables, highest on the list, was watermelon, which has a great amount of water in it. And, stuff like cucumber and so on, you could use those vegetables for improving your water intake. But today, so we spoke about watermelon having 92% water in it. Strawberries 91%, cantaloupe 90%. So you have a better idea now. There's a long list of them. You have a better idea of the fruits that you need to be consuming if you need to use the fruits and vegetables to subsidize drinking the aqua water. We said soda is not recommended, because even though there should be water in it, it's not a great way to hydrate your body. You could be doing more damage than good, right? So stay away from the sodas and so on. Milk also has water in it. Okay, so, but again, we know some people don't tolerate milk very well, so we're not recommending milk. It's up to you guys, but I'm not saying you should. Okay, I'm just saying find a way to have more water. Okay, so water flushes out waste from your body. We know that, because once you've taken in enough fluid or water, you will have a better experience with the bathroom, because it flushes your system easier, right? And you also will sweat a lot more, because there is more fluid in your body that can help to excrete waste, right? So more water there, more thing to sweat, help you to sweat out toxins through your skin, and to help you with your bathroom activities, right? It helps to regulate your body temperature, and it helps to boost your brain function. We've been saying that over and over and over. Brain function, you could get a lot of lagging with your brain if you're not drinking enough water, because a large part of your brain is water. So let's do it for our organs, do it for vital organs like your brain. You need your brain. You need your brain for everything, literally. So imagine if you're not putting enough water in there, you're doing yourself such a great disservice, especially people who have to do a lot of mental work, like you're a student or your work is challenging. You might find that you get a lot of agitation when you don't have enough water in your system, because your brain is not working properly, because it cannot carry out its function, because you're starving your brain of water, right? Your heart, everything is water. But for real, if your brain is not getting enough water and it's starved, how are you going to function? Colette Davison joined us. She says, hey, good day out of St. Elizabeth, New Jersey. Oh, out of Elizabeth, New Jersey, sorry. And from St. Elizabeth, blessings and love. Hey, Colette, nice to have you. You moved from St. Elizabeth to Elizabeth, New Jersey. That's cute. Hope you're having a good day up there. What's the weather like? It was raining over here all night last night, but I think it stopped and probably the rain came out by now. I mean, the sun came out, but yeah, what's the weather like up there for you? All right, so we talk about the brain function. So water intake can help create saliva, right? you ever notice your mouth goes really, really dry sometimes when you don't have enough water in the system and you don't have enough saliva? That's because you're dehydrated. That's a very good telltale sign of being dehydrated. You don't have enough saliva and your mouth goes dry. The corner of your mouth is dry. Your lips are dry. All right. So saliva is very good for helping to bring things down into your stomach and help with digestion because it also carries the enzymes, right? So you need to make sure your saliva is not going thick on you and your mouth going dry. You need to make sure when that happens that you start to drink water right away, right? It regulates your body temperature, right? It protects your tissues, spinal cord, and joints. And this is something we spoke about on Sunday, I believe. It helps excrete waste through perspiration, urination, and defecation, right? It helps maximize physical performance. Drinking plenty of water during physical activity is essential. Athletes may perspire up to 6 to 10% of the body weight during physical activities. Right? That's pretty high. So for their endurance and so on, you need to be hydrated. And that's why when you go to the gym, you always hear them telling you to just take sips. Don't drink too fast. Don't drink too much all at once. Just take some sips of water while you exercise because it helps to hydrate your entire system, keeps your brain functioning properly, keep your body regulated because you don't want to be sweating your sudden bursts of sweat and activities, and you're not hydrating, and your heart starts to wonder what's going on, and all your organs going crazy. So you want to make sure that when you're doing high performance activities, physical activities, that you are properly hydrated before and during, right? It helps to prevent constipation. Now, constipation is something that is very, very common, but I think it's one of those things that people don't like to talk about. They're not comfortable discussing that, hey, I cannot go. What can I take for that? It's so common that any one of your girlfriend or so you try to have a conversation with about this. A lot of the time they have that problem, but they really don't talk about it much. Okay, Colette says it's 45 degrees. That's great. 45 is good, Colette. So you can go out and get a walk. 45 is a good place to be. Yeah. So they just will not talk about constipation, but constipation is much more common than you might think. And constipation is really, really not a good thing. It can wreak havoc on your system, right? You can become really, really ill by being constipated and not taking care of it. So I would encourage you guys that if you notice that you're getting constipated, if your kids are getting constipated, that you speak to your doctor about that, because that is not something that you should just gloss over like it's no big deal. Constipation can lead to a lot of other complications in your body. So once you're having this often, this is a conversation you need to be having with your doctor about how you can alleviate that. But apart from that, be proactive. Try to have stuff that are full of fibers and roughage so that your body can process waste better, right? Exercises, stretches, especially when you lie on your back and bring your legs up and squeeze them onto your chest and hug your knees and pull them in. That's one of those exercises that help you to eliminate waste from your stomach very easily. Lie flat on your back, pull your legs up, like up towards there. Grab your knees around if you can. If you can't, just hold them in and pull them towards your chest. That stretches your back and it helps your body to compress what's in your stomach and helps with elimination. And if you're having back problems, that's one of the best exercises also for your back. So that's a great exercise to do. If you're full of gas, that's an exercise to push gas out of your stomach very easily, right? So digestion is very important to your body's function, and you should make sure that if you're having these issues here and there, that you not only speak to your practitioner about it, but you do something about it. Water is very important in that process, and not just water, but you need to be having fruits and vegetables to help the process along with grains. All right. Water helps with nutrient absorption, right? You have eating the nutrients, having the fruits and having the vitamin tablets and all of these things, and you don't have enough water in your system to make sure they get dissolved so that your body can absorb it properly, there's no use in that, right? There's no use in that. That's why it's advised that you take especially your tablets with water or your capsules, right? And a lot of water too, because they need to be absorbed, dissolved, then your system absorb them, right? So water helps in this process. It helps you to lose weight. Water does help you to lose weight if you drink a lot of it, right? It improves blood oxygen circulation, right? It helps to fight off illnesses such as kidney stones, urinary tract infection, hypertension, it says here. It helps boost your energy, it does, and it aids in cognitive function. It also helps with your mood, right? So next time when you start to get agitated, or your husband or boyfriend or your kids or whoever is a little agitated and in a bad mood, maybe you could try giving them some water to see if that could help to calm them down or change their mood. All right? It helps to keep the skin bright. Remember, I told you one of the biggest evidence I have that the water is working for me personally is seeing my skin suddenly change back to the normal glow it usually have. Recently, my skin was getting a little bit dull because I'm indoors a lot with the dry heat, right? So watch your skin change when you drink a lot of water. You will have that natural glow, okay? And it will brighten your skin. And we're not just talking about your face, we're talking about your entire body. You should see a significant amount of change in your skin when you drink a lot of water. It prevents dehydration. Okay, and we did get into how much water is recommended. That it's 8 glasses of 8 ounces, right? 8 by 8. So you should carry water bottle with you wherever you go to make sure you don't get dehydrated. Sometimes you leave home and you think you're going somewhere to return in a few minutes. Things happen and you're stuck out there for much longer than you thought. So it would always be a good idea to have water with you wherever you go. In your handbag, ladies, put a bottle of water in there. If your handbag is not that big, get a water bottle that you can carry easily, such as this one that I sell, which you could just slip your arm into and carry like this, so you don't. It's not in your way. It's not bothering. You don't have to hold it. You just slip it over your arm like your handbag, right? And it keeps your water very cool because it's all stainless steel. Um, so make sure you have a bottle of water with you wherever you are because you don't know how long you might be stuck in that place, and you have no water. Also, I like to carry water around with me because sometimes I start coughing, and if I start coughing, like on the train or something, somebody may have a perfume on that kind of irritates my throat or any smell, and I start coughing. If I don't have water to drink, I'm gonna go crazy. Oh, yeah. So I always make sure I have water with me when I leave home. I like to make sure I have water with me when I leave home. Um, you should also keep track of how much water you're drinking for the day to see if you need to improve it or not, right? So a good thing to do might be to measure out that amount of water that you need to be getting and put it in one bottle and see like that what 64 ounces and see how much of it you drink for the day so you could keep track of it. Um, Pace yourself to approach half of your recommended consumption by midday. So uh, if you know you're doing 8 glasses or you're used to do 8 glasses, try to make sure that you measure out that you're not trying to drink half of that or more in the evening into the night because then you're going to be coming out of your bed very often to go to the bathroom. So try to pace yourself to make sure you, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you start on that mission. You could start out by drinking the water and the lemon, warm water and lemon. Just slightly make that water warm and squeeze the lemon in it and make that the first thing that you drink in the morning. That helps with the cleansing of your body and the detoxification and everything like that. All right. So alkaline, it also helps to make your body alkaline. So you want to do that as the first thing you do in the morning when you get up. And then, you know, try to see what time after that you need to have some more water. Remember, you're sipping. So you could pretty much be sipping every few minutes, every 15 minutes or so. And so that you could have at least half of the amount that you need to take in by the middle of the day. So the next half of the day, you do the other half. So you leave your system free in the late evening so you don't have to be running to the bathroom overnight. Okay? Remember, if you drink the water too fast, you are going to be running to the bathroom just as fast. But if you sip it, your body manages that better, and you're not having emergencies and so on, right? So that's the recommended way of having your water. So as far as your skin is concerned, you need to make sure that you're using products that are water-based on your skin. Make sure you're cleaning your skin properly. Make sure that your face, you're cleaning it properly at night in addition to drinking the water, right? Because your skin is the largest organ that you have. You didn't know that? Your skin is your largest organ, and therefore you have to keep it hydrated, right? It's the largest organ and it needs a lot of water. So keep your skin well hydrated and clean, right? Your face, your skin, right? Keep it the way it's meant to be, clean and well hydrated. Does anyone have any question for me at this time? Just type it in the chat so I can, or question or comment. Colleen, I see that you're at work. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, Colleen, at work. How much of your skin is water? Does anyone know that? How much of your skin is water? Your skin is your largest organ. How much of your skin is really water? Does anyone know? Put it in the chat. How much of your skin is water? Okay, I'm not seeing anyone putting that in the chat, so let me tell you. 64% of your skin is water. Is this all making sense to you guys? Why you need to drink a lot of water? If 64% of the skin that you see here is water, it means that if you're not giving it enough water, that's why it will shrivel and becomes old and looking really out of sorts, right? But if you are drinking enough water and doing the things that you're supposed to do, you're exercising and all of these good stuff. Yes, Trishana, that just gave it. 64% of your skin is water. So if this is more than half of what makes up this outer layer of your body, which is all your skin, which is there to protect your organs and protect all the bones and whatever are under there. This is a protective layer. And if 64% of it is water, it means that you really need to be serious about this water, right? So much of your skin is water, so much of your brain is water, so much of the important organs in your body are water. So we can't be fooling around when it comes on to how much water we drink. We have to be serious at this, right? We really need to be mindful of that. And if you care about your skin and how it ages, you will be mindful about how much water you're taking in. Because if you're not taking enough water, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're going to get old pretty fast. All right? So, bear these things in mind. Right? Is all of this resonating with anyone? Is it making sense to anyone? Did the 3 days of activity cause anyone to start thinking different about, their water intake and the importance of it? Put it in the chat. Is this resonating with anyone? Is it helping? So we don't just talk about drinking water as fun or sports. It's serious business. So if this is triggering something in your brain, making you more aware, is opening your eyes to what you need to be doing, just put it in the chat so I can see. Is this helping anyone? Is this exercise worthwhile to anyone? Write it down in the chat whenever you watch this broadcast, whether it's today or tomorrow or next week or next year. Let me know. Is this resonating with anyone? You know that so much of the skin is water, and if you don't treat that skin well by keeping it replenished with water, that you're actually opening up yourself to getting your skin old and so on. All right. So I know it's lunchtime, and so much of you guys are hopping on and hopping off because you may be at work. So I just want to wrap this up here and let you guys know that you could join me back in another few minutes on Immaculate T's page. I'll be interviewing someone about Irish moss, sea moss, and that should be a pretty interesting conversation about sea moss. So you can join me over there. I'm gonna sign out from here, and I'll be over on Immaculate page for that. But I want to really thank you guys for joining, and thank you for sharing, right? Thank you for sharing this video with your friends and family and on your network. It's very important. The sensitization is very important for everyone to know that drinking water is not just sports. It's not just for the heck of drinking. I heard a lady saying one day, I was in Jamaica, and I heard her saying that she works too hard to drink water. She is not drinking any water. She has to drink drinks. And I said to myself, wow, you know, this is crazy. I didn't say anything to I didn't say anything to her. This was my place. But you know, just the concept that people have about water. She thought that she worked too hard and she shouldn't be drinking water. She should be drinking juice or drinks, you know, as if it's poor people who don't work should be drinking water. And that's crazy. That's really dangerous. So take good care of yourself, guys, and we will be in touch, right? I will be with you shortly on the other page on my Ibmac Lily Teens page. Have a blessed afternoon, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Bless you.